Hey guys, I'm here to do my July wrap-up and August TBR. So for the month of July, I read a total of 11 books. As I said previously on my July TBR, I decided to dedicate July to Rochelle Mead in honor of the release of Silver Shadows, the 5th book in the Bloodline series, which is the spin-off series to Vampire Academy. I started the month of July reading the Vampire Academy series. For those who don't know what Vampire Academy is, Vampire Academy follows Rose Hathaway, a Dampier. A Dampier is half vampire, half human, and mostly all the Dampiers train to be guardians. And Rose is in line to guard Vasilisa Dragomir, the last Dragomir in the entire world. Rose and Lissa have been on the run for 2 years because Rose is certain that someone was trying to get to Lissa and hurt her, and she was just not gonna have that. I think it was February or March that I read Vampire Academy, so I just skipped on over to Frostbite. I give Frostbite an A-. Things really do start picking up after Vampire Academy. Then I read Shadow Kiss, which I gave an A. Shadow Kiss is actually my favorite book out of the entire Vampire Academy series. Blood Promise I gave a B. And out of the entire series, Blood Promise is actually one of my least favorite ones. The only exciting thing that I was looking forward whenever I was reading this book were the scenes when Rose got into Lissa's head. There wasn't a lot of action in Rose's point of view. Spiritbound, which is an A-. I think this would be my second favorite. Everybody's growing up and it's really nice watching a character develop into someone that's older now and much more half-time wiser, though there's a lot of life-ruining moments on Rose's part. The last book in the Vampire Academy series is Last Sacrifice, which I gave an A. It's right next to Shadow Kiss. I love Shadow Kiss because of Rose and Dimitri, but I love The Last Sacrifice just because there's so many action scenes and everything's just so exciting and it's fast. Overall, I give the Vampire Academy series... I'm missing Vampire Academy. I'm so afraid. I'm just gonna go with this. I give the entire Vampire Academy series an A. It's just so amazing. I love Rochelle Mead's writing. She's an amazing author and I just love all her books. My dream is to meet her one day. She had a book signing on the day Silver Shadows was released, but I couldn't attend because of issues I can't explain. But for the Ruby Circle, I have made it my mission to go and see her. July was also the month of Booktubeathon. I did participate in the Booktubeathon. I'll leave my Booktubeathon wrap-up down below. I'll just show you the books I read, but I won't go into detail because I talked about them in my Booktubeathon wrap-up. The first book I read was Unremembered by Jessica Brody, which I gave a B+. Salvage by Alexandra Duncan, which I gave a C. Legend, which I gave a B+. Prodigy, which I gave an A-. And Champion, and I gave it an A. The entire Legend trilogy is written by Marie Lu. Once Booktubeathon came to a close, I realized I wasn't going to be able to start the Bloodline series and finish it before Silver Shadows came out. I watched some book talks and book discussions to refresh my memory on what happened between Bloodlines and the Indigo Spell. Then I just started reading Fiery Heart. I gave Fiery Heart a B. It was fun to read, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the Indigo Spell or the Golden Lily. But I will tell you this, the ending left us heartbroken and we just don't know what's gonna happen now. I won't go into in depth what I think about this book because I will be doing a book talk / discussion. Whew, that was a lot of books, huh? Now that I wrapped up July, let's get started on my August TBR. Since I finished reading Fiery Heart, so of course I'm going to read Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to read this book. I want to see the stuff that happens after the end of Fiery Heart, which just left us heartbroken. I feel like the covers aren't at all that pretty. I don't really like this one. I mean, all the other ones were okay, but the cover for this one, I don't know. I'm not really liking it, though I really like Adrian. That guy that plays Adrian is really cute. So is Nick. Nick, who plays Adrian in the book trailers, he's really cute. Hi. After I'm done with Silver Shadows, I'm actually really looking forward to reading some contemporary. After just being in this world with so much fantasy and dystopians, I'm on a contemporary kick. So I have these contemporary books to read. The first one I'm going to read is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I read this book crap load of time ago. I think I read it when I was a junior in school. Don't remember, but I do remember loving this book. And when I heard it was going to be turned into a movie, I was just like, I need to reread that. I will be honest with you guys. The only reason why I bought this book and read it was because I was a big Twilight fan back in the day, and it has the blurb by Stephenie Meyer, and I thought Stephenie Meyer knows her stuff. So I bought it and I read it. But I totally loved it. I really did. I really loved it. And I just can't wait to reread it. This summer won't be complete unless I read a Sarah Dessen book. I'm giving What Happened to Goodbye a second chance. The last time I decided to read this was while I was still going on with the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices series. My book hangover / mourning period was a little hectic, so I never got to pick it up. What Happened to Goodbye is one of the 3 books I have not read from Sarah Dessen. All her other books I have read, and I have a pretty big collection of Sarah Dessen books. What Happened to Goodbye is about a girl named Anything. This girl changes her name every time she moves. Her dad seems to be one of those guys that can't stay in the same place for long, so they keep moving, and this girl just keeps reinventing herself, playing a lot of different characters. I haven't really read a book like this before. A girl who goes to different schools and then changes her name all the time and becomes someone different. It should be interesting. I've heard great things about this next book. A lot of people say they could relate because once you're a fangirl for life. The next book I'm reading is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I've heard amazing things about this. A lot of people who fangirl as much as I do say they could totally relate to this, and my friend Carrie over at, I don't know how to pronounce her channel. Don't know how to pronounce her name. I should be able to pronounce her name by now. Carrie, if you're watching this, please make a specific video saying your full name so I know how to say it. But Carrie, I'll put her link down in the description box below. She is a huge Rainbow Rowell fan, and the last book I will be reading for the month of August is The Beginning of After by Jennifer Castle. I have not heard a lot of things about this book. I haven't seen much of it on YouTube, and to be honest, I don't think I've heard a lot about it on Goodreads either. I haven't checked Goodreads, but I am willing to give it a chance, and I will be doing a review / book talk on this book to let you guys know my thoughts on it if you guys are interested. This book is kind of like If I Stay, though the main character was not in the car crash with her parents and her little brother. The main character, Laurel, family dies in a car crash. Both her parents and her little brother died in that car crash. And the person that was driving the other car is the father of the bad boy across the street. And I'm guessing the father survives because this doesn't say anything about the father dying, though it does say that his mom is in a coma. Then Laurel gets attracted to the bad boy across the street and things go down. Those are all the books I'm planning to read in August. I'm actually taking it really slow because though I loved piling up books in 1 month. Don't get me wrong, I was excited when I read the books I read in July, and 11 is a pretty big number for me since I'm a very slow reader, but it was also so exhausting. It was like I had to read a book and a half in 1 day, so it was really exhausting. So I'm taking August really slow. That is all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I just killed my baby! Theoretically, the book fell on his head.